It's getting cold outside. The streets were iced over today, so I'm sure a lot of people are sitting here trying to search on uh, how to start a fire in the fireplace if it's your first home with a fireplace or your first home altogether and you just moved out. All right, so all you're gonna need is some firewood, a little bit of paper if you prefer. To me, it really don't matter. I'm just going to show you how to use it either way. And some type of fire starter. A lot of people will sit there and use little small sticks, as kindling in the fireplace. But I've come to find out a different way. First thing you want to do is make sure the fireplace is nice and clean, and you want to make sure that your flute is open. Then once you make sure the fireplace is clean and your flute is open, the ones that like using paper or would rather try to use paper, just kind of stick it in there where the logs can get down on top of it, right? And then the key to stacking the wood in here is just being able to stick it in there to where it can breathe. Everybody knows fire takes oxygen, so you want it to be able to breathe. So just kind of stagger it in there, because all you're trying to do is just get it going right now. Nothing special. So you want it nice and spaced out. How I start my fires is I buy the big fire starter logs instead of the fire starter strips, because I get more fires out of the log cutting it into chunks than the regular strips or kindling. I got this lighter right here. It's got a torch end on it. So what you do is once you got your fire log cut into chunks, you just put it in here. Just kind of stagger it a little bit. It don't have to be nothing dramatic. And light it. Now I'm using the sycamore tree today because I cut it down in the backyard. Some people will sit there and prefer all oak. But me, as long as it's a hardwood, I'm good. Basically, I'm good with anything except for a pine tree. Because pine does have a lot of, satin. It causes a lot of soot, and that causes fires. So you want to try to stay away from that. And a quick, easy way to make sure that your fire, your chimney is clean is a lot of people will sit there and will buy chimney sweep logs just like the fire starter logs. I'm not saying that's bad, but you can also use some type of can, like a Coca-Cola can, a beer can, a tomato sauce can, whatever. So if you're sitting there drinking Coca-Cola at the fireplace, every couple of fires, just sit there and place that can inside the fire to where the coals will sit there and melt it, and you will have a clean chimney. A lot of people don't realize that. See, now I got my fire starter chunk lit, and you see how easy it took off with the fire. And you can kind of adjust a little bit if you want to. It's not. You can push it back a little bit. That way the logs on the back are getting some fire as well. And then you're good to go. So remember, make sure the fireplace is clean. Make sure the chute is open. Make sure all of your area surrounding it is clear of debris so that you don't get a fire started in case something kind of pops out of it. Hope you learned something today. Please hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And we'll talk to you later.